Good afternoon, second grade families. It's Mrs. Quinn. I'm just behind the camera this time. I'm just going to be showing you how to log on to Seesaw and how to do the first activity using either an iPad or a computer. If you are using an iPad, which I would recommend if you have one, just because the touch screen is a little bit easier, you would download the Seesaw app. You may end up having two apps like you see here, the one that says class and one that says family. You're really just going to be using the class one. The family one would just be good if you have more than one child using Seesaw. Your child would click I'm a student, and then where it says text code, they would enter the code that was sent to each parent via the Bloom's message. So you would enter your code and then you would log on to Seesaw that way. If you are using a regular computer, it would be still pretty similar. You would, in your search bar, you would type in Seesaw, and then you would click Seesaw up here. On this main screen, you would go up to this bluish login button in the top right corner. And again, you'd click I'm a student. And where it says text code, you would enter that code that was sent. I created a practice student account, which I am logging into right now just to sort of show you what it would look like when you do log in. So you'd put in your code. Like I said, this is just for a practice student. This won't be your child's code. And you click go. And your screen will look a little bit like this. As we get going, there will be more things on the screen. For this part right here, this gray part, this is the journal screen. The journal screen is similar to like a news feed sort of. It would have the work that your child submits. It would be on the screen with my comments on it. The second tab over here is the activities tab. And that is where different activities or assignments would be that I've posted. Since I'm just logging in this practice student for the first time, the assignment did just come up. That red number 1 is saying that there was one assignment or one job to do, which we're seeing on the big screen over here. And then over here where it says inbox, that would just be this side would be any class announcements or messages, which I may use this. I may still kind of use Bloom's for some of this as well, just to be sure that every parent gets it. Notifications over here would be where I have, liked your child's work or commented on it. The notifications is similar to notifications on social media, like Facebook or something like that. It would be kind of the same thing. So let's go back to activities, since that's our assignment, which we're going to practice together. So this is what all of the assignments sort of look like. The directions are all listed right here. And below that, there are instructions that you can play, which is just an audio recording of the directions. This box up here is where you can click just to view the assignment. But if you notice in here, there's 2 pages to it. This is just viewing the assignment. This isn't where you would actually do the work on the assignment. There aren't any icons for me to, click on anything or do anything. This is just to view it. This would be something good for if there was a reading assignment that you're just reading, you're not actually doing anything with it. You could click on that. But really what you're going to be clicking on to actually do the assignment is this green add response button. The first direction up here says click add response button to begin the activity. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll see the same sort of screen, but we'll just have all these tools to actually do the assignment. Also, I just want to point out it is 2 pages. If you look over on the right here, this is the first page, which we're already on. And if I click below, that'll bring us to the second page. It's kind of similar to like a PowerPoint presentation where all the slides are on the side. So this is a fun assignment, and it helps us to just familiarize ourselves with all of these tools. So the directions up on top say use the camera to take a selfie or upload a picture of yourself. So we're going to find that camera icon, which we see up here. We're going to find that on the side. Here it is. We can click on here. So we can upload a picture of ourselves that we've already taken, or we can take one now. The photo one is what you'll mostly be using. So I'm going to click on this and you will see me live. Hi, here I am. So I'm going to click on, there were 3 little camera buttons all along the screen. You can click on whichever one you like. I'll click on the one on this side. And that just took a picture of me. And you can click on that picture, drag it in the middle. You can change the size. If we want to make it bigger, we can, or smaller. So that's our first thing, was taking a picture. So we've done that. We'll click on our second slide. There are some other jobs to do here, which will use more of these features. In this red box, it says use the text tool, which is this T over here. Use the text tool to type your name. Select the text to change the color and click on the 3 dots to change the font. So we'll go ahead and click on that T, that text tool, and that will bring up a text bar. And that is where you will type something in. So I'm typing in my name, and then I just sort of click out, and you can just drag this anywhere you'd like. And if you select the text, you can change the color. Oops. This is why it's a little bit easier sometimes on an iPad. You can select the text, and then over here, you can just change it to any color you'd like. My favorite color is purple. I'll do purple. And if I click back out, my text is in purple. It says click on the 3 dots to change the font. Those are the 3 dots here. And so there are different font choices. I'll click on script. And just to let you know too, in some of the assignments, it will be easier to type, and you can adjust the size too of this text. So sometimes it might be smaller to fit it on, in a certain space. We can leave it big for now though. And then over here in the green box, it says use the move tool to arrange the numbers in order from least to greatest. The move tool you'll find down here on the bottom. It's actually already highlighted. These here are just, different writing utensils, which we'll get to in a minute. This is the move tool. This helps you to just kind of click and move things around. Your child will be familiar with this because it will be similar to them using the smart board in the classroom, where they sort of touch and drag. So the directions here say use the move tool to arrange the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm just clicking and dragging. And this your child should be very familiar with. So I'll just put these in order. All right. And then in the blue box, it says use the pencil, pen, highlighter, or magic pen to circle your favorite activities. So you can use any one of these, and feel free to sort of play around with these. There's a pencil, which is more of a fine point, some different markers, the magic pen, and then this, of course, is the eraser. So I'll just click on the marker here, and you can choose, of course, any color. I'll choose the pink, and I will circle volleyball as my favorite activity. All right, and I like to sort of, whenever I'm in one of the markers or writing utensils, I like to click out of it. I usually just have this on, because if you start to click somewhere else and you have that marker on, then it will start making dots on your screen. All right, this yellow box says add your favorite shape. So we'll first click on those 3 dots, and then we'll click on our shape. So that's over here on the left. Here are the 3 dots, and we'll click shapes. And there are all different shapes to choose from. I'll choose the heart. And then I click out of that. And then we'll drag the heart down. And like all the other things, if you click on it, you can, make it a different size if you'd like. And then the last one in purple says use the eraser to discover a hidden picture. So we can click on our eraser here, and we can erase to see what the hidden picture is. And it says, great job, click the green check. So in the top right corner of every page will be a green check mark, and that is what you will click when you're all done and you're ready to submit it for me to check. So we'll click that green check, and it takes just a minute to upload. And once it's done, it'll come up on your journal page, which is, like I said, like your news feed almost. And up on the top here, it does say waiting for teacher approval. So anything that's posted, I do need to approve first before it goes on the page. And just to let you know, if you post something by accident, you can always click on these 3 dots. You can delete it, you can edit what you've done, anything like that. Okay. So that will come up on your journal. Any other jobs you have, would be in the activities section. There aren't any now, but on Monday I'll post some practice ones to sort of get us started. This screen or this little box up here, this just says Mrs. Quinn's class, but if this was for, say, middle school class, they would have, all their different classes here. But for second grade, your child just, of course, has the one class. So one other thing is up here, this green add button. You can add in anything else. So if you wanted to share something that was done, you can do a photo, video. Notes is just a line page where you can just type. I'm gonna go back. The drawing one has a few options. One important one is the microphone on it. So you can do an audio recording also. So you can click on this microphone here and it will start recording something. So right now it's recording, what I'm saying. When you're done, you would click pause. So if you ever wanted to send some sort of recording, you could also. I'm just going to delete this now. But that's how it works. So please reach out and let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer, and hopefully I see you all log on soon. Thank you. Bye.